This is the beginning, the original, untarnished icon, standing with pristine Northwestern Railway navy blue and brilliant red livery. This Thomas is more than a locomotive, it's a symbol of an era. He represents the peak of industrial optimism, a time when machinery was seen as a reliable, cheerful partner in progress. That friendly, smiling face, meticulously painted on the smokebox, wasn't an afterthought. It was a deliberate design to be a child's first mechanical friend, transforming a complex steam engine into an approachable character. This form is the psychological and visual baseline, a pure archetype of helpfulness and order. Every scratchless curve and polished surface establishes the standard, from which all other interpretations, no matter how twisted, must dramatically deviate. He is the embodiment of trust before the fall. Here is where the innocence curdles into digital nightmare. LightningThomas.exe is a corruption, a systemic virus made manifest. His form is a desaturated, almost blackened blue, scarred with glowing cyan circuit board patterns that crackle and pulse like unstable code. His eyes are no longer windows to a soul, but hollow, dark sockets, each housing a single unblinking pinprick of malevolent red light. Less an eye and more a targeting sensor. Born from the deep web of internet creepypasta and analog horror, this entity represents our most contemporary dread, the fear of self-aware, glitching technology that turns against its creators. The .exe suffix is critical. It signifies an executable file, a program that runs code. This Thomas has been hacked, reprogrammed with a directive that is anything but useful. He is the ghost in the machine, fully awakened and hostile. This is not a digital corruption, but a physical, aggressive mutation. Thomas Monster Truck represents the deliberate human act of taking a symbol of gentle service and reforging it into a weapon of spectacle. The classic, humble form is still recognizable, but it has been violently uplifted, perched high on a monstrous chassis. The small, precise wheels are gone, replaced by gargantuan, thick-treaded off-road tires designed for one purpose: crushing. Exposed roll cages and armored plating wrap around him, not for protection of cargo, but for surviving impact. This transformation speaks to a desire for raw, uncompromising power. It's the familiar icon stripped of its original purpose and weaponized for dominance and destruction, a testament to turning helpfulness into pure, adrenalized force. Trapped in a silent, crystalline purgatory, Frozen Thomas is a monument to suspended animation. He is perfectly, heartbreakingly preserved within a thick, translucent tomb of ice, yet that preservation is his prison. The cheerful blue of his body is just a ghostly silhouette behind walls of frost and trapped air bubbles. This version represents absolute stasis, isolation, and the feeling of being frozen in time, forever waiting, forever unable to fulfill one's purpose. The haunting blur of his face behind the ice conveys a profound helplessness, a direct and cruel contrast to the original engine's very reason for being: movement, service, and connection. He is usefulness rendered utterly inert. This is the ocean's ultimate reclamation project. Deep Sea Thomas is no longer a machine. He is an ecosystem, a haunting relic being slowly digested by the abyss. Every inch of his proud navy blue livery has been consumed, replaced by a crust of russet rust, vibrant orange coral, waving sea fans, and colonies of white barnacles. He sits in eternal silence on the seabed, a skeletal structure where fish now dart through his broken cab. Shafts of faint filtered sunlight barely illuminate his form, highlighting the floating sediment around him. He symbolizes nature's patient, inevitable victory over human industry. His presence speaks of the melancholy beauty in decay, the slow, majestic surrender of abandoned technology to depth, pressure, and time. This is death by neglect. Abandoned Thomas tells a story of conclusion through advanced decay. His once vivid paint is now a memory, faded, peeled, and blistering away to reveal expansive continents of advanced brown and orange rust. He sits forgotten amidst mountains of other scrap, his wheels flat and missing, weeds claiming the tracks beneath him. Graffiti tags spray-painted across his flank are the final disrespectful epitaphs. Missing parts, like his funnel or whistle, complete the picture of something used up, discarded, and left to the elements. He is the direct antithesis of the cherished, maintained original, a powerful symbol of obsolescence, industrial decline, and the profound sadness inherent in being forgotten. A being of pure scale and fantasy, Giant Thomas exists in the realm of urban legend and kaiju daydream. He is the familiar form amplified to impossible city block proportions. His wheels as tall as skyscrapers, his face a benevolent but overwhelming presence looking down from the clouds. This version plays on the concept of the sublime, the mix of awe and terror we feel when something familiar is rendered incomprehensibly large. He breaks every rule of physics and practical purpose, existing instead to inspire wonder and a slight primal fear. He represents our fascination with bending reality to imagine the familiar as a monumental, landscape-altering force. This is where fantasy earnestly shakes hands with history. Thomas Train life size is not a cartoon model. It is an authentic, historical steam locomotive, a real LNER or similar class engine, meticulously painted in Thomas's exact livery. The magic here is in the tangible details, the slight oil stains on the running gear, the coat of coal dust, the real heat haze shimmering above the boiler, and the deep, resonant chuff of steam. This Thomas has weight, history, and a genuine mechanical soul. He serves as the crucial physical bridge between the animated childhood fantasy and the gritty, powerful reality of 20th century railway engineering heritage. A rolling masterpiece, custom-painted Thomas is the icon reborn as a personal canvas. The standard factory blue is entirely subsumed by breathtaking, hand-painted artistry. Whether transformed into a dragon warrior with emerald scales and fire, a galaxy traverser with nebulas and stars, or adorned with intricate tribal geometric patterns, this Thomas represents pure artistic expression and personalization. It symbolizes the human drive to take a mass-produced symbol and reforge it into something unique, a moving testament to individual creativity and the transformation of the commonplace into a curated masterpiece. The final, most deliberate perversion. This is not a modification. It is a grotesque surgical fusion, a chimera of pop culture nightmares. Thomas's instantly recognizable, once friendly face is brutally grafted onto the long, mechanical, spider-like legs and predatory body of the video game horror icon Choo Choo Charles. The weld points ooze a dark fluid, sharp metallic teeth line his mouth, and his eyes glow with a predatory yellow hunger. His stance is crouched, ready to scuttle. This creation represents the ultimate melding of childhood nostalgia and algorithmic horror, designed to trigger deep-seated fears of predators and unnatural patchwork life. It is the friendly symbol, not just corrupted, but actively fused with an entity of pure hunt, becoming an unnatural and terrifying predator.